Hi, friends. It's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. I thought I would take you along as I am preparing my February journal, my Fobonichi, my daily creative journal, a journal I journal in daily, or at least journal about daily. I don't know. And this is like the mundane part of prepping the pages. And sometimes I prep ahead of time and sometimes I don't. And I have decided that this month is going to be the month I do it all ahead of time. So I have sped this up, I think, twice. So it took me well over an hour watching TV and whatnot and just playing and whatever. So I can't even imagine someone watching me glue numbers and days on for that amount of time. So this is just really an opportunity for us to catch up and chat a little bit. So this is my not new, but like my book I'm going to be using for February. It is a small book. It is like a cashier's ledger book. I bought it at the thrift store. It measures maybe 5 by 8. Not really. The cover measures 5 by 8. The pages, 7 3/4 maybe. 4 3/4 by 7 3/4, something like that. This is relatively small. For my pages. So I chose this book for that reason, actually. I chose it because it's smaller and I'm prepping because it's smaller and I know this month is going to be bananas. So I was going to make a journal and then I just decided I want to use what I have. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going through and adding numbers to every single page. So I went through my little envelope of numbers and I've pulled out, those are all like loose numbers and those are all cut aparts that I've either cut off printables or other sheets. And now you can see I'm going actually through my my printable sheet. And so of course, as I go through those, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be able to use this. I'm going to be able to use this. So I'm pulling them out. I'm cutting some pieces off that I just know I'm going to use. I'll leave them out on my desk. But other than that, I'm just pulling numbers and then, some days of the week type thing. So I will list everyone below that I'm using. I have printables there from Pam. I think, yeah, those are all from Pam at Pocket Journal Pam. I have printables from Lynn over at Lynn's Life. I also use printables this month from Trendovy. So I got hers off of Etsy. And I have some Recreations by Brooke printables in there as well. So just trying to use them up, right? Trying to use what I have and prep it. So those quotes are from Lynn and I just go back and forth. I'm now so I've decided my folder's a little bit of a mess. So I'm going to divide it. I want all my numbers together and then I want all of my, words, my days of the week together, if you will. So look at those bugs. Oh my gosh. Those are over the top cute. Those are from Pam, I think, those beetles. And then those are like some days of the week. Those giant numbers are from Lynn. Oh, the footballs were from Kari. So yeah, you can see I have lots of printables and I'm just going to get them all out and play with them and then, cut them and figure out. I don't want to do one. There was that sheet of hearts, I think from Lynn. I'm not too sure if it was from Pam or from Lynn, but I could do hearts every day for the month of February, but I decided I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to mix it all up and choose and why it's important to choose this number and have it be orange on that day, I have no idea. So I'm just going through and cutting a number out really for each, each day and then gluing it on. And, we're going to try and get this journal prepped as much as possible. So for those of you who haven't been following along, I am starting a new job. And so I currently don't work full time and I haven't worked full time for a very, very long time. And I'm going to be working full time. And I like honestly don't know exactly what it's going to look like. I don't know if I'm still going to be working from home or I won't be working from home as much. I know that. But anyway, I know that I'm going to have less time to journal. And so I want to set myself up for success this month in prepping as much as I can. And that's why I chose the smaller journal as well. So that being said, we are already on the 2nd of February. When I'm filming this, I did this, I prepped the journal on the 1st of February. So I'm not necessarily behind, if you will. But I just want to go through and, pick out numbers for each one. I have a bunch of different number sets. I know I've shared this with you guys before. Like some of them are even still Christmas numbers. And so I might cut some of those down I do cut some of those down and use them anyway. There's the heart on the 14th. So, that set right there that the 15 is from a set of Christmas tags that I didn't use and wanted to, save some of them that weren't too Christmassy and use in other months. So I think my favorite number this month is, I'm looking at my sheet in front of me and there's a speck of glue on it. My favorite sheet, we've already passed it, obviously, is the 8th. And it is a plain card that I got in Happy Meal. I think I got it from Sweet Kristie. I'm almost sure. It's a plain card with the number 8 on it. And I just think using any of those, other items that maybe you didn't think of to use, right? They don't have to be used for that. So that number, the number I'm gluing right now is from a Christmas set. It's fine. It's green. I don't care. That number right there. So that 2018, I'm just going to cut it apart. I'm going to use the 18. That was obviously something I didn't use out of a magazine, to end 2018 or whatever. So just prepping the pages. And I ended up, this book is interesting because it is, for all you book savvy people out there, these pages are glued in. And so it obviously had more pages than I needed. But then when I went to kind of think about what I wanted to do with it and really look at the spine, and because there was a moment where I was like, I'm going to take out all the paper and then like remake the book, right? And then add in my own signature. But then I was like, no, I like all the white pages. Like, I want them all to be the same this month. I don't need to be dealing with it. I can cover it with pattern paper if I want to, right? And so the back part of this book, like the whole 2 back signatures like fell out because it's so old. And so I literally just glued them in. I don't know if they're going to stay or not. So, yeah, I took out the pages I didn't want, and then, I put some glue down it and then sandwiched it back up and held it with paper clip overnight so they would kind of sit into that binding, if you will. So I'm hoping that takes. So you can just see me going through those again, and I'm ending up doing all the numbers. Sometimes I do numbers and days on the same, and I don't always prep a whole month. Obviously, you guys know that too. So if you've been here a while, thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with me through all the multiple journals. If you're new here, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit the like button. This video is not much to see. Obviously, we all just cut numbers and and prep our pages, but I did think that it was a little bit of a fun time to just hang out with you guys and chat. So other than that, this month is not only short, right? So we only have the 28 days in it, and then I will be completely working full time. I don't quite know what that's going to look like, obviously. And well, I'm actually working both jobs. So I'm finishing up my old job and then I'm starting my new job. So the days are a little bonkers right now. And then I love that. That's from Pam. And if it's a little shiny or sparkly, I have added my sparkle Mod Podge to most of my printable sheets, and not all of them, but if not, like that one to the left, that's Lynn's numbers, I will go back and sparkle that now because I'm in love with the sparkle. So I'm wanting to cover that up. So I've now put all the numbers on it, and I'm wanting to go back and add the days to it. And so that's a little planner set of stickers, probably from a Happy Planner set, and I've pulled them. That's the other thing I've started to do is separate some of my stickers, not all of them, because I do spend a lot of time like looking for the phone sticker, right? And that's a really great example because I haven't pulled any phones. I'm not going to, but if there was a whole sheet of something like those days, I went ahead and pulled them and I put them in my day envelope. So I know where they are because I'm using them in my planner as well. And so I don't want to have to go through each sticker book and like find them and remember which sticker book it is. So some of those smaller ones, like that little sticker sheet, I actually need to save like for my planner, but I did like it. So I used it on Tuesday the 2nd, and I needed to cover up. It said something else. It said summer or something. And it's obviously not summer. And those stickers are a little vellum, so I just covered it up. And then that's just, we're going to go through the book again and pick out some days of the week. That one's from Lynn. And figure out what we want each page to look like. Now that one you can see is like actually a tag, that number 5, that's that Christmas set again. So I didn't add like ribbon or something on the top of those yet, and I will go back and do that also eventually, like when I get to that day. But I end up skipping Saturday the 6th just because it's a birthday, and I wanted like something kind of different. I didn't know what I wanted on the page, so we skipped. Like I saved the page, and then I just went to the set. There's the 8th. You guys, isn't it cute? Look at that card. Oh my gosh, I love it. And it's funny because, well, I mean, not funny, but like it takes up such a big piece of real estate on that small book. And I probably, if I was being wise, maybe I would save it for when I'm using a bigger journal, but I think it's too cute. So I'm just going to use it and enjoy it, right? So I don't know. Are you guys prepping your pages ahead of time? Do you do it every day? What does it look like for you? I have so many fun printables and things to document each number and each day of the week that I want to mix them up and use them. I didn't want to just, like I said, I didn't want to do one every day. So, or one for the entire month rather. So we'll see how that goes. And then I don't know, we'll see what kind of, I was going to add some paint and color to the back of this. I go back and forth, as you guys know, between mixed media journals or mixed pages journals, junk journals, that sort of thing that have like colored background pages already. Last month I used an amazing journal from Sweet Kristie Biddleson. And it had like some brown craft paper and some white paper and some cream paper, all different, but they were all blank. This obviously has a very definite line and column on it, but I'm not bothered by it at all. It's aesthetically pleasing to me, and I will be fine painting over it or writing on it or whatever I need to do. Other times I use journals that like I make out of any other paper, quite frankly, maps, scrapbook paper, other junk journals, magazine paper. And so those pages are very different because they're very busy and like already have a design on them. So I haven't been adding color a lot to my backgrounds because we've come out of October, November, and December where I used a themed journal with colored like scrapbook paper for backgrounds, if you will. Maybe it was a map or something else, but not blank pages. And then, like I said, January, I also used, some mixed pages. So this is the first white book, if you will, like blank page, I've used in a little bit of time. And so I'm looking forward to it. And I am looking forward a little bit to the size, although you know me, I can put some stuff in my journals, like big tags and everything. So we will see how well this guy does. I have used traveler's journals in the past, especially when we're traveling, and I always enjoy them. And I've been able to fit everything I need in there, like even maps and stuff. I just fold them up and make them fit somehow. So I am looking forward to a little bit smaller real estate this month. It just symbolizes like a little bit of simplicity for me, and I need to bring that into my journaling right now. Just because I'll have less time to do it, right? But I also am tracking some other things like in other journals as well. And so my current journal, like practice in the morning is actually a little bit longer, and it doesn't involve this journal. So this journal is kind of like a summation of my day, if you will, at the end of the day as it's ending. So, and we're almost done. I just thought it'd be fun. Aren't those fun? Those are from Trendovy, and I just love them. They're like so bright, and oh my gosh, it came with this giant giraffe one. Oh, so fun. I can't wait for summer. Those are like calling me for summer already. And I was just trying to like, I don't know, sample a little bit of stuff in here and figure out what looked good together, and I don't know what corner to go in and all that kind of stuff. So I feel good that the date's already done. I checked them like 3 times because my motto, like when I say my motto, I mean like for me, is don't prep your pages. I have screwed them up so many times. So, and the funny part is like I have an airplane sticker, I think maybe in my other video. Anyway, a little tiny airplane sticker. I ripped it off my planner because I put it in my planner because my daughter was going to travel and now she's not traveling. And so I ripped it out and I'm going to put it on my page with like an X through it or whatever. So every time I don't know, put something definite down, it frequently doesn't go that way. So I'm learning to not do that as much. And then sometimes like I prepped a page, like the number or whatever like this. And then of course I missed a page. Of course I missed, or I got the numbers right, but I skipped Thursday and I was like, oh my gosh, Allison. So anyway, this one turned out great. I'm super happy with it. And those little words that you saw there with the print, that's a piece of scrapbook paper off to my right under Lynn's coffee cup. And it just had all the days of the week, over and over and over. And I just cut it apart and use it for the days. So I've gotten so much use out of that. That is a sweet mug from Lynn on her printables, and I'm adding it to Valentine's Day. And then I need to go back to the 6th. And like I said, it's a birthday in our house, and I need to figure out, I just wanted to make sure I kind of did something different, and I wanted it to, and I finally figured out like, oh, I'm going to do just a sticker number over something that kind of goes with that little cat tag. So that was just a little pack of birthday ephemera, and it had that little turquoise thing in there. I think those are from the dollar store. They're all in my like birthday bucket, if you will, birthday pocket thing. And so I'm going to figure out like that tag goes there and figure that out. So, and then I'm going to cut out, that sheet is from Lynn, and it's like, I think her actual handwriting. It's kind of cool. If not, it's a pretty cool font that looks like handwriting. And I'm just going to kind of make that. And I think that's it. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.